Hello, I'm Dark Emissary 617 here. Today, I'm having some problems with my allergies and have for a while because, I just have a lot of allergies going on. So, today we're looking at the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, Kraang. Kraang here, of course, I'm going to let you know again. I hate this figure. It is the worst figure in the line thus far, and probably will always be, because this figure, I can't stress how bad this thing is. I'm just gonna, again, well, how about we look at the figure before we complain some more about it, but the figure looks nice. There's the Kraang in the middle of the stomach. It looks nice. The details are good. It's gray, and it's nice looking. It's just got nice brush of silver, and there's your first problem, of course. The foot is bent in a dynamic sculpted way. It's sculpted like that, so I have a way of knowing how to make it stand well, but yeah, it just topples over all the time. It falls. Another problem I also must say, is the articulation. The head is a ball joint that is actually one of the better concepts on the figure. It's actually one of its contributions to actually having a good moment. It's actually, good at that. It has the arms that are ball jointed, but you can't do much because of the way they're angled, so they don't do much. He doesn't hold his weapons too well either. And, the legs just swivel. And that's it. 5 joints. These toys are advertised to have at least 12 points of articulation. At least 12. This figure only has 5. That is very unacceptable. He has 2 blasters. If you want to know, for those who seem to not know the difference between upward or downward for this gun, it's like this, because in the Pulverizer episode, this is actually like a buzzsaw. It actually can be used to, cut people from underneath, so it's held like that. You also have this blaster, and he doesn't hold it very well, as I stated. It just falls off easily. To get a good scaling purposes, here he is next to Baxter Stockman. If I could get him to hold still, keeps falling. As you could tell, Baxter Stockman's pretty good in scale. He's, it may be the way the Kraang is posed, the one I have posed, but it's, for some reason, appearing taller than Stockman. But Kraang is normally not that tall. But, Stockman there, and he's pretty good in scale. The Kraang isn't bad in scale, it's just the sculpt and the foot, but also him next to Snakeweed, who used to work for him with them. The Kraang is more than one in this series, not just one simple character like the vintage one, and has 2 A's for whatever reason, I don't know. You can also take the Kraang out of the stomach, which quite helps. It's got 6 tentacles, and it can be kind of fragile. You don't want to put too much pressure on this, or it could rip off. It's very squishy, and it has a hole in the bottom. You could, plug it on the turtles' heads or whatever you want. It sticks, and so, yeah, that's the Kraang. That's how it looks, and you could just put it right back in there, and that cavity just fits right back in. It's sad. This figure is one of those examples that it's for some reason, I guess this line gives it to show that this line can put in more detail but lose articulation, while you could get more articulation but you don't get as much detail. It's got pink wires all over and some Kraang symbols. Some people say these are hearts. These are not hearts. These are actually supposed to be the Kraang symbols. But yeah. And the gun fell off. Blaster came off. It fell off again. Overall, I am not pleased with this figure. It's very disappointing. Poor articulation. The pose is bad. It should have been just standing straight, and a little more articulation would have gone a lot farther for this guy. And these are very hard to come by. I mean, these sell for almost $30 each on eBay to some extent, and this figure is not the least bit worth that price. So, if you really need to get the Kraang, go right ahead, but don't expect him to be the best figure in the line. Also, overall, this figure, for me, gets an easy 4 out of 10. A lot of nice details, it looks nice, but the pose, the articulation, and overall, the grip being so poor, I really think it doesn't deserve any more. In fact, I think it deserves even less, but I'll be lenient enough to give it at least a 4. It is playable enough, so there you go. That was the review on Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, Kraang. This is Dark Emissary 617 signing out.